When you wake up every single day with this drive within you, with this power within you to accomplish your goals, and you take the actionable steps that are in your control, you are successful no matter the outcome. You see, a lot of the times when we think about success, we attach it to a numerical value, whether it's money in your bank account, your subscriber count, your viewer count. But I want to share with you guys my perspective on success and what it means to me. So let's talk about it. Let's just say there's two people. Person A is living an average lifestyle, a mediocre lifestyle, in an average neighborhood, average school, average friends. And person B, on the other hand, is living a very lavish lifestyle, fancy cars, fancy house, all this materialistic external features are above average. But now let's delve deeper into their mindset. Person A wakes up every single day with gratitude, thanking God for what he has. He feels fulfilled. He wakes up with this drive within him to accomplish all of his goals. He wakes up with this fire within him to take the actionable steps to achieve his goals. He does everything in his power to achieve that. He seeks discomfort. He embraces discomfort. He enjoys the journey more than the destination. He understands that in order to get to where you want to be, you have to go through uncomfortable times because change is rooted in discomfort. He understands that you need to push past short-term discomfort for long-term gain. That's person A, the one that's living the average lifestyle. Now let's move on to person B. Again, person B living above average lifestyle, lavish lifestyle. Let's delve into his mindset. He wakes up every single day, lacks purpose, lacks fulfillment. He has goals, but he doesn't take the actionable steps to achieve them. He is not determined. He doesn't have that purpose within him. He has all this stuff, yet he goes to sleep every night feeling empty, and he wakes up feeling empty, and he tries to fill up those voids with external factors, whether it's money, parties, drugs, sex. But that's short-term gratification, and he realizes, over time, that that's not doing it for him. He realizes that although he has all these external, lavish, features, he's still not feeling complete. There's something missing. He's in a state of lack. So according to my descriptions, and according to what I explained to you guys, which person is more successful? Is it person A or person B? The answer is person A. Person A, although he is currently living in his 3D reality, he's living a mediocre average lifestyle. He's successful because he's doing every single thing that he can to reach his goals. He's doing everything in his control, and he lets go of the outcome. He lets go of the outcome because he already knows the outcome. You need to understand that just because you might not be seeing progress in your physical 3D reality does not mean that you are not making any progress in the 4D. Sometimes you might feel like you're not making progress because of your physical reality. But it's an illusion, because if you define success based on what you can observe with your senses, that's not an accurate description of your reality, because there's two different types of worlds. There's two realms: the physical realm, the 3D, and the spiritual divine realm, the 4D. So you need to understand, just because you're not seeing progress in the 3D, you could be making so much progress in the 4D. Also, those are not gunshots. It's the night before Canada Day, so it's fireworks. Anyways, this whole example between person A and person B is to tell you guys that success is measured by your efforts, not by numerical outcomes. If you are doing every single thing that you can if you are taking the actionable steps, if you are really healing yourself holistically, mind, body, spirit, if you are faithful, if you have God within you, if you seek discomfort, if you live a fulfilling lifestyle to you, and a very simple lifestyle, because fulfillment comes from simplicity, you are so successful. You are so successful, and don't let this 3D temporary reality confuse you into thinking that you're not. A lot of people stop their goals because they don't see anything happening in the 3D. They don't see their physical reality shifting, but they don't understand how much progress they're making in the 4D. And it takes time, and that's the beauty of it all. That's the beauty of it all. It's divine timing. Divine timing is perfect. Divine timing is perfect. Let go. Like, who cares when it happens? Because it already happened in the 4D. It literally already happened in the 4D. So just let go of the timing of it all, because that's so insignificant. Like, it already happened. Okay? You live your life knowing that you cannot lose. You cannot lose if you keep going. If you keep taking the actionable steps. If you keep living a fulfilling lifestyle through God, through personal development, through feeling good, doing what feels good to you, you cannot lose. And don't let your physical 3D reality confuse you into thinking that just because you might not see fancy cars or a lot of subscribers or mansions or whatever, like you are so successful. I told myself this, and I'm gonna share this with you guys because I think it's very fitting to this conversation. YouTube is a big goal of mine. It's something I'm passionate about, and I love doing it from the bottom of my heart. If I keep posting on YouTube, and if I keep being consistent with it, and if I keep pursuing it, and if I enjoy the ups and the downs, and I learn from it all, I said this in a previous video, and I think it's so true. Fireworks, it's straight out of a movie right now. If you embrace the journey, you cannot lose, because life is a journey, it's not a destination. And once you understand that, you learn to be more present in the moment. You learn to live a more fulfilling, abundant, high vibrational lifestyle. Because even if you have so many goals, you go from point A to point B, you're not going to truly experience life to the fullest. You're just going to be jumping from one point to another. I used to set deadlines and goals as to my YouTube progress. So by X amount of time, I would want to achieve X amount of subscribers, which I think is a good strategy, to set goals, to set boundaries. However, that would be my way of measuring success at first. And this is something that I'm still going through, and it's something that I really wanted to share with you guys because I watched these videos, so it's like to myself as well. And I've come to realize ever since, encompassing this ideology that I'm sharing with you guys today, that I promised myself, and I truly, from the bottom of my heart, I believe this. It's like, if I were to wake up every single day and take all the actionable steps, not just in the context of YouTube, but in every aspect of my life to improve myself, and I gave it my all. But in terms of YouTube, if I planned videos out, if I made videos from the bottom of my heart, if I continued improving with editing, with creation, with my delivery, with my marketing, and if I kept embracing discomfort, and if I kept that drive within me, nothing would stop me. Nothing can stop you if you don't stop for yourself. And if I were to do all that, and if I were to gain 10 subscribers by the end of it, if I were to gain 5, if I were to gain 0 subscribers after doing all that, I would still be successful because I'm doing everything that I can, and that is in my control. And I'm letting go of the outcome, and that is success to me. That is success to me. Because if I were to do every single thing that I can while still overthinking the outcome and overthinking timing and being like, why isn't this happening faster? You know, if I kept comparing my life to others and being like, well, he accomplished this way faster, then that would just do more damage. That would just harm my progression, because I would invest my time and my energy and my focus and my attention to the wrong areas. And that actually would stunt my growth. So by letting go and by releasing of the things that I cannot control and the things that you cannot control, that is the best thing that you can do for yourself, for your peace, for your internal state, and for your success. If I kept pursuing this cycle, this continuous loop of trying something out, failing at it, reflecting, learning from it, and growing from it, and repeating it all over again, learning, failing, reflecting, and evolving from that, I'm successful. My key takeaway from this video that I really want to get across is that if you take all the actionable steps towards becoming your highest self, towards becoming the best version of yourself, and if you truly take those steps and give it your all, you are successful. And you might be like, well, if I'm successful, why is it not showing in my physical 3D reality? And to that I tell you that just because it's not happening yet in your 3D reality doesn't mean that you're not making any progress in the 4D. You could be making so much progress in the 4D. You could be so successful in the 4D, but because your 3D hadn't caught up to that yet, it might give you that illusion of, oh, I'm not successful, but that's so wrong. Because again, we live in two different realms. How I like to think about this is my internal state is my spiritual realm. That's all the internal work. Whereas my external state, my body, my hands, my physical environment, the things I can observe with my senses, this is my 3D reality. This is my external reality. But there's two different realities. Like, you know, we have this internal reality, which is the 4D, the higher dimensions that we cannot physically sense with our senses. And then we have the 3D, which is our external reality, our body, the things that we can physically sense. And if you think you are not making progress because you are using your 3D as a reference, you are very wrong. You are very mistaken. You need to understand that you could be making so much progress in the 4D. So much. Just have that faith and keep going. You cannot lose if you give it your all. You cannot lose if you stay consistent. You cannot lose if you try your best. You cannot lose if you try your best. It's just a matter of time before 3D will catch up to the 4D. Just a matter of time. Keep going. Keep pursuing fulfillment. Keep living a life with God. And just know that nothing can stop you if you don't stop for yourself. Bye, guys.